I had been playing at church and all that kind of stuff growing up, but high school is when it finally clicked. I was listening to a Jill Scott record. That record was so great to me, and I was like, I want to make music for the rest of my life. My time at Full Sail, I learned so much because I didn't know what engineering was completely. My thought process was, I'm learning this to make my music production sound better so I don't have to hire somebody else to do it. But then I got good at it, so then people would hire me to do it. I ended up at Flight Time after Grammy Camp. We took the kids to a bunch of different studios in LA, and we ended up taking them to Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis's studio. And so the studio manager was talking to me while we were waiting for Jimmy and Terry. And she was like, what do you do when you're not, called it babysitting the kids? And I was like, oh, I'm a producer, engineer, blah, blah, blah. She was like, oh, we're looking for a producer, engineer. I was like, well, here I am. And so we exchanged information, and that following February, randomly got a call, and she was like, meet me at this address at this time. I had no idea what it was. Ended up being 50th Grammy rehearsals with The Time and Rihanna. And that was almost my introduction to live, because I walked in and they were like, we need you to do Pro Tools edits, we need you to tech, we need you to, I ended up doing monitors, like got thrown into the fire, had no clue what I was doing. But they didn't know that. So the guys told the studio manager, they're like, we really like this guy, let's try him out for a session. So turned around the next week and did a Ruben Studdard session for American Idol, and the guys grabbed me from there. And so I ended up staying there about 2 or 3 years, and that was one of the most amazing experiences ever. Just me in general, I like to stay in touch with people, like good people. That goes for studio and live. People I don't work with anymore, I'll shoot them a text every once in a while just to check in with them. I don't want anything, just seeing how you're doing. And that keeps you kind of fresh in their mind as well. So I always get a call for work randomly. I ended up with Bruno Mars through somebody I met at Grammy Camp. We stayed in touch over the years, and we were having Mariah rehearsal for South America, and the tour ended up getting canceled. But next door, Bruno was rehearsing, and I saw their road cases, and I was like, oh man, Andy's here. So I hit him up just to say hey, because I hadn't seen him in a couple years. And we ended up talking in the parking lot, and he was like, hey man, we're looking for a keyboard tech for this tour that's coming up. Would you be interested? And I was like, absolutely. So again, relationships. I tell the new grads and students, don't be closed-minded. All these opportunities have come because I'm open to them. Never thought I'd be stage managing anything ever. I thought I would be a studio rat forever. And all these opportunities have presented themselves because I was open to trying new things and just stretching my wings as far as they can go. And I still don't know if this is it, or am I gonna end up somewhere else doing some more crazy stuff that's completely unexpected.